Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. And we are back with our friend Lillian Williams, our intuitive, our empath, our medium, and so much more. Welcome back today, darling. How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you today, Jill?
I'm doing great, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Please say hello and introduce yourself to your listeners today.
Hi, guys. My name is Lillian. I'm an intuitive psychic medium. And what that means is I have a natural born connection to not only you, but also your loved ones on the other side and spirit in general, angels, ancestors, whole 9 yards. So basically anything you can imagine, I can do.
Now, what about for you personally? Can you tap into your own ancestors and your own?
Yes, absolutely. So it's actually funny because I did grow up, and so I talked about this a little bit but my great grandfather built a family archive. So I actually grew up with pictures of my ancestors in the office, and I literally just took them down because it almost became too much for me, because I'm at the point where I'm seeing full body apparitions, and then having them 12 people in here staring at me, and then having the full body, it would just
So you're piecing together who's who, I guess, right?
well, yeah, but we know who's who because of family records and stuff. But it's now that we're at the point where we're seeing full body apparitions again, it was just kind of oh, okay, I don't.
And
need,
what do you mean again? Did it stop for a while, or can you explain that?
When I say again, seeing the full body apparitions is something that I could do when I was little, but then I think it kind of scared me a little bit. So then as I got older, as I came back into my abilities, more so, because I've always had them, but as I began to recognize them, it's kind of now we're seeing full body apparitions again. And It's kind of okay.
And you're ready to handle it now.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm I'm good with just apparition eyes on me right now, guys.
Got it. So besides us here live on Zoom, as well as those of you listening on the podcast, in your room right now, are there apparitions, or are they you tell them to get lost because you're busy doing this interview?
No, they're pretty much always around me.
Wow.
They're big. My ancestors are very, very protective of me. So it's they're pretty much always around me, regardless of whether, and that's the thing about being a medium. It's not just the people my ancestors now, it used to be. Now that I've helped a bunch of people, I've literally become friends with clients, clients on the other side,
ancestors of the people you, oh my gosh,
yes,
now your room is packed.
and let's say if somebody's lost a loved ones, I've been known to be friends spirits.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
It's
what a gift.
it's so, because it's for me, it's literally they're here. There's it's no different for them once they leave the physical body. Because for me, I have both. They talk about the veil. I have both feet, or I'm sorry, 1 foot on either side of the veil. So I'm here in the human world, but chances are my head, my thoughts, my everything I'm feeling is not here.
Aww. Oh my gosh. Wow. Sorry to digress already, but what is Spirit telling you we should be talking about today?
Oh, Spirit really wanted to talk about today about the power of quieting the mind, and not just when it's easy, because it's easy to quiet your mind when you don't have much going on, when you're not working a lot of hours, when you're just dedicated to your spiritual practice. It is so easy to just take that time for yourself and to be mindful, and because quieting your mind, it's daily work. Once you quiet your mind and you reach that point, you're still doing constant work on yourself spiritually to be able to keep up with your gifts, and to be able to keep ascending with them, because yes, you're born with gifts, and that's the thing. They say everybody quote unquote has mediumship ability, but it's just a matter of it's like some people are better at playing hockey, or like some people are naturally better at, say, doing math, or
Mhm.
it's just mediumship was in my cards, and it's been in my cards for a lot of lifetimes, and I've had full recollection, like full memory of those lifetimes since I was a little girl. So it's kind of like being me is a lot sometimes, and then you like I'll be living life as a, and then you realize, oh, see, I still have work to do, because it like it never stops, because you're always doing work on yourself. And you see, that's the thing, like once you're on a spiritual journey, like it never stops. Like you've never met, like the thing about it is, if you say like you've met, like you can never really quote unquote master spirituality, because it's like one of those things where you're always going deeper and deeper and
Always
deeper and deeper.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Lillian, how's your week been? Any new exciting ventures? Any clients? Anything you want to share? I
Oh,
mean,
a
I'm sure
little
you
bit
have a lot. Little crazy?
craziness.
She's like, I wasn't ready to discuss this. Yes, you are.
Tongue's tied on some of it. Start live.
Got it.
So we talked about quieting the mind. I don't think Spirit was done talking about that yet.
Okay, sure.
So, and see, this is what I'm saying. Like, just because I'm spiritual, like, it doesn't mean I'm quote unquote necessarily perfect. Because like the whole part of being a spiritual person and it's being able to deal with your own, I guess, drama, and kind of like at 20, you have to be able to kind of deal with your own kind of situations going on in life, and you also kind of have to be able to help people through that. But at the same time, you're always learning. See, like I'm always learning, like, and the biggest thing, like Spirit is always like, and it's not just me, it's with everybody. Spirit's like, we need to be easier on ourselves.
Okay.
We need to kind of like almost take a step back from like quote unquote reality, because even if you think like something's like not going well, even if you think something's like going not well, like at the end of the day, you have to be able to remove yourself from that, because Spirit's not going to take away anything from your life that's not meant to be there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like learning how to detach yourself from an attachment. Does that make sense? Yeah. And I know, like, quieting, it sounds so simple, but it's really not that simple.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
ooh, yeah. But I mean, because they were here in a past life, so they have all this knowledge they're trying to pass to us. But as
you
humans,
see,
aren't we stubborn?
the thing is, you were there too.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
You see, Joe?
Yeah.
We're old friends from a past life.
That's so cool. That is so cool.
And your sons, I was actually going to get into this today with you. Your sons, like the past life Spirit's like, let's not talk about her life. Like, let's talk about your kids, man. Because your kids, like, they literally, especially your younger one, he's your little, like, you two have been so close. Like, he's been your little baby for lifetimes upon
mini me, we call him.
He is. And he literally kind of circulates you, and he kind of goes back and forth with like your moods. And he's literally a direct, because he's such a sensitive little boy that he picks up on your emotions. And this is the thing that most kind of parents and people don't understand, because they get so caught up in their own life that it's hard. And especially like, because I'm not saying because I feel like most of the time he's very sweet, but I feel like when you get very stressed out, I don't know if he acts out or if he just gets upset, because
mommy, relax. Mommy, it's okay.
Exactly.
Mommy, it's okay.
It's exactly
like this. Like,
because
how does he know?
he is much like myself. So he does the same exact thing with his brother too. Like if his brother gets upset, he gets upset because he's picking up on, or like but with you, it's more he picks up on your anxieties.
Yes, which I have a lot of. And he is so good at trying to calm me down. No, mommy, please, mommy, it's okay.
You should really do like get into the practice of just mindfulness and yoga with him. I feel like that would be like a really good like mommy and me practice for the two of you.
And you know what he talks about all the time? You know, he met my mom. She was 2 months when he died, but we always talk about mom. We talk about death all the time.
He remembers.
He wants to know what God is,
He
what angels are, what
because
people.
You want to know why? He sees them.
That's what I feel like.
He
He
is
said. He
so
asked me the other
connected
day.
with them. And you see, this is the thing. Like I can help. Like I'm very good at helping the kids through this, and I'm good at helping the parents because I'm kind of that bridge that can kind of like, because you don't really understand what he's talking about, but I can feel you like you want to help him, and see, this is what I do. Like this is what I love to do, and this is what I love to do most, because it's like I get to help not only the little kids, but I get to help the mom, because it's like once you start to because what you often don't understand is, I don't have a kid yet, but like I can't, but like it's like he mirrors you. Like your older one, he's destined for a lot. I hope you know that.
He's what?
He's destined for a lot.
Yeah, the big one.
The big one, he's gonna be a superstar. He's gonna be a big deal.
Football player.
He's gonna be a very big deal. I hope you know that.
Goosebumps.
Very masculine, very macho. He's going to be a big deal, and he's going to be a ladies' man.
Yeah. I think he's going to have he's got some type of sports athletic talents that I'm like, I keep telling him all the time, like, you like little Tom Brady. He loves football.
Do you know who the sperm donor is?
Yeah, it's funny you said that. Do you want to know?
Because did he pass away?
Oh God. That would be amazingly interesting, because I just found technically when he's 18, he's allowed to contact him, right? So Austin's only 7, but I made Austin do the 23andMe and the DNA ancestry.com just in case.
Because I feel like there's something there where it's like, there's almost a disc, because it's like the legacy. Like I feel like he's carrying on a legacy right now. And I don't know.
It's funny you said that. I found out who his dad was from Ancestry. I haven't reached out to him yet, but I found him on social media. He looks just like my son, wears the hat backwards. But the last post he had was from like May of 2020 or April with his wife. His name is Bryce Bierman. And I think he's in Minnesota, or he's in Colorado now, but I haven't contacted him yet. So I don't know if like he stopped.
I don't know. Media. I feel like he just feels like to be off the grid almost.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
To me, that just feels like, I don't usually have like issue, because it just almost feels like either he doesn't want to be found, and he has a lot of spiritual protection to stop himself from being found, which is highly probable.
But why would he do ancestry.com knowing that there's people out there? And I'm not the only one.
But there's something about, I don't know if it's in his genes. I don't know if it goes deeper than the actual sperm donor, but there's definitely something within that's rooted in like being in the spotlight, being a star, being very like macho-y, very like tough. And
it looked like he got a master's in communications, but everyone who talked to him, like at the donor place, they have like, I have video, audio files, and them talking how kind and genuine, the beautiful smile, his straight teeth. He just wants to talk to everyone, make friends with everyone, because they give you it. And then you hear his own voice saying, what he wants to do. And I think he does real estate now.
Is he the one that babbles in the sleep?
Yes. And his eyes roll back. This morning I watched him because we had a 2-hour delay. His eyes are like open and like this when he sleeps.
I want to sage your house for you.
Okay. Yeah.
I will literally come down and sage your house for you.
Thank you.
I've kind of been a little bit worried about that.
Okay.
Like not to concern, but I'm like, because I know if he's sensitive, like I know that can happen to me, but typically if that happens and like my eyes, like it sometimes happens to me with like the hierophant, but it feels like, because you don't sage, do you? You don't have a regular practice of saging.
Nope.
I definitely feel like that would be very, very, very helpful for you.
Thank you. And
and
can I
for
tell you
him,
what happened
because
2 nights ago? It
because
happens a lot. He wakes
and
up
it's
screaming and
he gets
pains in his
nightmares.
legs, pains everywhere. And I just went on to the website of the donor just a few
And he
weeks
has
ago.
like paralysis and like family history or something
I
to
think
do
it's
with like
fibromyalgia. It says that his mom had it, his grandmother had it. So I'm thinking I'm taking him to the doctor
past
this
life
Saturday.
stuff.
This
Past
Saturday, I'm
life
taking him to see if
stuff.
they could do a blood test, see what's wrong. Because he wakes up, people say, "Oh, it's growing pains, it's growing pains." I'm like, he wakes
I
up
also it
screaming.
also has to do with spirituality too, though. It's also
Okay.
very linked in spiritual.
Wow.
Because especially like with you being exposed to so many like energies and just your job yourself, and you being and I'm not trying, but it's like with you being like you really should be keeping up a like energetic practice to protect your energy, and because it's just a good practice to get into, and I think you'll notice not only a difference in your anxiety but the older son's anxiety as well,
Got it. Okay.
because
Thank you.
I feel like with the younger one's anxiety, he just feeds. It's not so much his anxiety, he just
It's
feeds.
mine. And yeah. Austin has it he has it, I think. Yeah. Well, probably from me too, but who knows?
No,
Yeah.
Austin's is hereditary.
Got it.
He's
Okay.
the older one.
Yep.
Yeah,
Austin
because
and then
Jack's the
Jackson's the
younger
little one.
one.
Yep. Interesting. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I love them.
I know. They make me so happy.
Me too. But they also make me so crazy. It's so like I
It's
feel I lost my
okay.
life. I'm like, I had a
No, but
breakdown
you
last
didn't
weekend.
though.
I know
But
I
you didn't though. You just need help sometimes.
yes, exactly. Yeah. I had like a breakdown last weekend and they were like, first time ever they went to bed by themselves. We sleep together. We live all
Yeah,
so we live
I
alone.
had a breakdown Friday night, man.
Oh, good. So you're not alone. Are you okay now?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Ooh, yeah, drunkenness.
Oh, good. I wish I could have. What? No, I got a little buzzed Friday, but not. I need a good drink.
Well, my issue is I don't drink a lot anymore just because of like the business. So like then when I drink, I realize, oh my God,
What?
I don't drink anymore. What happened to my tolerance, man?
And you're a tiny little thing too, so you probably can't drink much.
Nope. And if I do, I regret it.
Very cute.
But yeah, no, that would be fun.
Yes, come down, Sage.
And then I can help you.
Thank you.
And if you want, I do free group readings too.
Oh,
So
you
it's
mean,
free for you to host.
got it. That would be awesome. Hello.
And then you just have your friends come over and then they would just pay like a little bit.
Yes. That would be awesome.
Right? Because
Yeah.
that's what I love about like the whole friends thing, because like then my friends get to share me and it doesn't even cost them anything.
That is a great thing. Yeah, I didn't even know you did that. That's awesome. Years ago, we used to do that. Like my mom's cousin had a friend who was a psychic. We would do the group readings at the house, all sit down, talk. And it was like,
Group readings are my favoriteest thing in the whole wide world.
see, I learned something new from you all. Well, of course I do every time, but this is awesome. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. And you're doing them in person now. You can come in person.
Yeah.
I mean, virtual you could do too,
Yeah.
but it's cooler in person.
It's definitely way better in person.
I agree. Absolutely. I got the spare room. It's full of bins I have to clean out, but yeah, you could stay. Of course. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Do you babysit too?
I would babysit. I would definitely babysit.
After like 2 hours, you'd be like, okay, I gotta go home now.
No, but it's like, no, I love it.
I know.
It's so bad. I'm like, somebody just get me a baby, man. And I'm like, I gotta wait. But it's hard because like I was saying last time, like I literally see my own future children. Like they literally communicate with me. Isn't that
Do you
crazy?
know like boy, girl? Do you know?
Boy and a girl.
Do you know when you're going to potentially have them?
So I got
you?
a hit the other day. It was, I wrote it down. I don't have it off the top of my head, but it was within the next 7 years, your daughter will be.
Wow.
either 3 or 5, I think. I wrote it down. But and then I know for a fact the little boy is going to be named Will. And my last name is Williams. So I mean, kind of
Was that your
over.
plan to begin with, or you're just being told from spirit, like, yeah, that's what it is?
Well, I think it's kind of both because
Okay.
I mean I have this. This was one of my first tattoos, and it's actually a moon glyph. It's a moon. Where's the camera? It's a moon glyph for Will.
Oh, there you go.
And
Oh my God. Did you ever hear that song called God's Will
yes,
by Martina
met
McBride?
God's. I don't know. Am I gonna get
Yeah.
copyrighted?
No. But you know the song, right?
Yes.
God's will
Will on a
with
Halloween
the
night.
bag of leaves. Oh my
Just-
God, got goosebumps. That's his song. See,
Well-
I have Austin by Blake Shelton, which I use for my son's song. Like that's his
Mhm.
song. Like, I mean, it's a guy and a girl, but it's like I love this person so much. You have God's will.
And it's funny because literally everybody says that. Like, I'm like, I don't even mean to. It's just like, I'm just like, it's spirit. Like,
Yep.
and it's like the synchronicities and it just spirit, like, and that's the thing about me is like, I know it can, and I know when I got into this business, I know this was the rabbit hole I was going down because what people don't like, because I know you were even like last time, well, don't you have a life outside of it? And I'm like, well, yes and no, because even when I'm not helping people do this, I'm doing this with myself because
Right.
that's how deeply intertwined it is with, because
Mhm.
there is literally no off switch. Like it doesn't turn off. It's who I am. If I get drunk and it's hard for me because I'm not normal. So like, well,
Yeah, if you
but
drink, you're
it's
like, I'm really not
hard
normal.
because like, I feel like I definitely scare people because like, oh, and then like spirit will kind of come through and it's like, and that's kind of like for me, like that was like a thing, especially like the last 2-3 years. Well, geez, now almost 4 years, kind of. And it's like, oops.
Wow.
Sorry, spirit. But it's like, because when I'm so like that's the thing, like when I'm cognizant, like I am trying to like not say everything because what I say, even as freaky out, like that's not even the surface. It's literally what it is. It's an iceberg. So like I'll say what feels right and what spirit wants me to say, but and it's not that but it's like sometimes like, and I've said this, but sometimes I genuinely see too much. Like my job is to literally go in and help people, not on both sides of the veil, after traumatizing horrific situations, and go in, or even just death itself can be terrific and horrific because you're losing somebody you love. And it's like I go in on both sides of the veil to help people not only find their unfinished business but to find their peace, in everything. And that's for the people who have been left behind on the earthly plane, and for those souls who have departed, because for some souls who have departed, when they depart, they don't have peace. They have so much unfinished business with their family on the other side, themselves. Like I can go in, and what I'm good at is I'm good at helping people forgive that, and I'm good at helping transfer them into the light because I am so closely connected to the angels. I have that kind of direct rite of passage where I can go in and I can almost in a way kind of guide them up to the light with the angels. Does that make sense?
It does.
And it's like, because I'm the voice that can speak for them, I'm able to relay their peace. I'm able to relay their messages. I'm able to say, hey, I'm okay. And I'm able to forgive. Like I'm able to allow them to forgive, and I'm able to allow the family members that are hurting, that are left here. Like, and it goes beyond the loved ones too. It's like emotions. Like if you're having a hard time with your emotions, or you're in a toxic relationship, or you just need advice. You just need like spirit can literally like spirit just knows. It's so hard to explain because spirit just knows. At the end of the day, spirit just knows.
That is awesome. And you just know because you're the channel with spirit. We all are spirit, but you really
Like I freak myself out a lot, a lot.
Aw.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. I love it. Like I
I
wouldn't change it. I would not change it for the world. I love my life, but it's just like spirit literally freaks me out.
Wow, really? Does it wake you up in the middle of the night? Does it let you sleep?
Oh,
at
it
all?
does. Nah.
No. No.
Cappuccinos. So I live off of complete divine faith in the universe,
Mm-hmm.
cappuccinos, and spirit.
Got it.
That's about it, man. And I do get sleep, but like I'll have to wake up and I'll have to like write down the prophetic dreams, and I'll have to like when I say it doesn't really shut off,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't really, but it's like one of those things where it doesn't bother me because it's just so natural for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to it. It's just me, it's just who I am. It's what I do and it's what I love.
Aww.
So it makes me happy. So like it doesn't drain me. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard about some other people getting drained, but no, this is, and let me ask you this, like, so can I assume, are you scared of passing at all or you're okay? Like,
I
do you like, some people fear death, people fear,
yeah,
or
so
is that
like I know that so I don't fear it. I honestly I don't fear anything except for like relationships.
Mhm.
And like because it's like I know that if I have this and I'm not meant to sound crazy and because I don't want anybody who shouldn't hear this to hear it because I know that I'm so spiritually ascended right now and I'm literally just here on earth right now in this physical vessel. Like my soul ascended from this earth a very, 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 very long time ago. I am literally just here to spread my message, spread spirit's message and uplift it. I literally, if I get because you know there's always a risk in being a spiritual person and talking about spirit publicly because
okay?
religion and there's all that stuff but it's like at the end of the day if something bad happens to me if people want to do bad things to me I've made my peace with that because I know that my humanness it almost kind of holds me back and the amount of karma that would be released on anybody that would try to hurt me or let's just say if it's an accident like spirit's not going to let me go if it's not my time because I have such a purpose but at the same time it's like I know if somebody wants to do something like I know it's going to come back like the second I'm dead like because I have full cognizant recollection of before I entered back into my human vessel. It's like that's the point I'm at right now. So it's like even if I die, I'm just gonna go right back to being there.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I get it. I love it.
And
Yes.
it's like the angels are so protective of me. It's like if I'm in a bad situation, if there's not good if somebody is trying to hurt me if there's spirit is literally going to come through swinging spirit like and I don't but it's like they're so protective of me if I'm ever like I'm tiny but the force of the angels it's like if they have to they will stop at nothing to protect.
Got it.
Because it's kind of what they do like angels are not contrary to popular belief angels are not little white fluffy beings they're literally put here on this planet to slay demons and protect. Does that make sense?
It does. Oh my
like
God. Does it make sense? We're out of time.
Yeah, demons or I'm sorry, angels are badass. They're meant here to and I'm sorry, but they're meant here to put here to protect. They're not gentle little light cute beings.
Wow. And I apologize. We're out of time.
No, that's
Yes.
okay.
All right. So let's say goodbye. Love you. I want you at my house for a group
Yes.
reading. We got to talk about this over the
Yes.
summer. It'd be
Text
nice when the
me.
weather gets better.
Yes.
I think it'd be a great idea. In the meantime, to tell your listeners how we can reach out to you, sweetheart.
So you can find me at greenmountainmediumllc.com or on Instagram at green_mountain_medium. And then on Facebook at Green Mountain Medium LLC, and the YouTube is also the same.
Perfect. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Yes.
Have a great
I'm
day.
sorry we went over.
Don't be sorry. We're good. Love you.
Yes,
Thank
love
you.
you too.
Bye, sweetheart.
Bye.
Have a great day. And everyone else the
Yes,
same. Thanks
bye.
for listening. Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.